Hi, good afternoon. I hope you're well. Wherever you are, we're hanging out in Dallas today. We're having a good time. We're going to talk about some Cakebread Chardonnay because why not? Cakebread Chardonnay, kind of an icon in the wine world. Jack and Dolores Cakebread, husband and wife, way back in the, I believe it was the 60s, could have been the 70s. Winemaking was a hobby project for them. They owned a garage down in San Francisco. They had taken a day trip up to Napa Valley, met with some family friends, and said one day we would love to own this property. And lo and behold, they bought it. So winemaking now, this huge Cakebread is an iconic name. It didn't start that way. It was just a weekend hobby project. So let's get in the glass. We'll take a look. And I want you to notice, we can call this pale straw, but I think that this is a more accurate straw. There's a good amount of color here. And that color for white wines is going to tell us that it spent some time in oak. I would say full straw. And there's also some of that tinge of green we like to talk about, meaning that this wine is youthful. It's not very old. And our legs are medium plus to form and medium plus to fall, indicating a medium plus level of alcohol. Let's give it a sniff. All the usual suspects here for white wine. There's going to be baked apple. We have Bosc pear. There's also that bright citrus quality like a Meyer lemon. But then there's also verging into tropical. So this is California Chardonnay. Climate's a little bit warmer. We're verging into that peach and that even like mango, those tropical qualities. Stick your nose back in, let's smell for earth. So earth qualities, not getting a whole lot, maybe a tiny bit of crushed gravel if you want to get particular. But what we are getting a lot of is that non-fruit category. There's some honey, there's some beeswax, there's a round, creamy quality to the wine. Last but not least, we're gonna look for some wood. So there is some baking spice here, cinnamon, nutmeg, butterscotch. There's some vanilla as well, which is gonna reinforce the fact that our color is telling us that this had a little bit of oak treatment. But let's take a sip and we'll confirm it all. There's a reason this is classic. So, confirming all of our fruit, we have baked apple. We have almost Bosc pear or poached pear. It's moving into kind of a warmer, creamier pear. Our lemon is here, but I want to say that it's more like a lemon curd. It's creamy. It's not as bright as you would expect on a previous wine where we had a lot of bright citrus. And then we have to talk about those tropicals, right? So we're peach, yellow peach moving into mango. There's like that rich, warm climate fruit going on. Underneath of that, we did say we had honey and beeswax. There is still that there, but I also want to say there's a little bit of like butter, like buttered popcorn, not quite super. It's not super buttery. It's a hint of butter, but there is a creaminess to the wine, which is going to affect what we pair with it. So keep that in mind. Minerality. I get a tiny bit of that crushed rock for our earth. Not a ton. It's just like a hint. But we do get all of those oak spices, right? So there's the vanilla, the butterscotch, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the caramel. All of those are present. So we can confirm that this did spend some time in oak. Structure-wise, how much are you gushing? So if you are looking for the gush, it's medium. If you have the gush, it's medium plus. If you are overwhelmingly waterfalls in your mouth, that's going to be high. And I think that we can peg this as medium plus, right? So I've got some acid in my mouth. I've got a little bit of gush. Let's talk about some alcohol as well. How warm are you right here? Same scale. And I can definitely feel it. So this is medium plus alcohol, medium plus acid, medium plus alcohol, medium plus bodied wine. So this is going to go with medium plus bodied foods. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. We have baked golden apple. We have creamy lemon curd, Meyer lemon curd. And I think we have to say that there's baking spice here. All three of those really capture our wine. Pairs really well with, you're gonna make it go with seafood. I think this will pick up really nicely with anything with a cream sauce as well. But you'll also be able to make this go with a steak. So if you wanna make this play with filet or a steak salad, it will play nicely because of the medium plus alcohol and acid. It'll really cut your dish. Fun fact, the Cakebreads started winemaking as a hobby project, and they are now one of the most famous names in wine in the entire world. So, I love your faces, go get it.